Greetings, my name is Marlon Henry. I am a teacher of geography at the great institution St Jago High. I am also a proud past student. I attended St Jago from the years 1990 to 1997. Normally, I'm a man that love to chat, you know, but this time right now I have mixed feelings, and I started this video many times because I love to talk about my time at St Jago. I love to talk about Ms McGregor Haughton. But right now, it doesn't feel good that I'm talking about her in the past tense. And death comes to all. We know this. It's inevitable. We expect it. But it's still, I think I was having a reasoning with my brother Milton Brown. Also a past student, also a teacher. Well, he's a principal now. And, we're trying to find out why it is that death stings so much, but we can't really find a full explanation. It's just that we just believe that mankind was not made to fully deal with, to fully accommodate, to fully overcome this thing of death. Like people, Ms McGregor Haughton is one of the teachers that is responsible for me. Like the teacher that I am today, in the same breath I want to say big up to Miss Grace Richards, big up to Miss Ardeen Jones, big up to Miss Nina Bulgin, big up to Miss Brownie. All these teachers had an impact, on making me love the subject of geography. But one of the teachers that had the greatest impact was Miss Cecile McGregor Haughton. Big up to Mr. Martin C.M. Speed. Now, I don't know what happened in the year 1993. I don't know if Mr. Martin made the end of year exams a little bit easier than normal, but man, I think I remember passing biology. Mr. Martin was my bio teacher. Passing bio with a 93 exam mark, and I think I also passed chemistry with like an 89. So somewhere in my mind I said, wait, he's a scientist, man. And I chose bio and chemistry and those options which would lead me into science. Now by the middle of the first term, I realized that chemistry, me and chemistry not going to work out. In addition to many teachers leaving, and we had like probably 4 chemistry teachers in a short space of time. I couldn't, the Avogadro and the mole concept, I realized I was going nowhere fast. So I started to ponder my future and say, I'm trying not to make this video long. And I eventually decided that chemistry not working out. I have to do a drop. I have to drop this subject and add a new subject. And big up to Miss Dolores McCoy, same speed. You understand? Matter of fact, big up to all of my teachers who have impacted on me. Big up to Miss Marjorie Stone. Big up to all of the teachers who had an impact. You understand? As I talk, there are more teachers I remember. Big up to Mr. Percival Topi. You understand? In CXC, that's the only one that I got. I got 1 and several 2s. Big up Miss Smith. My math teacher. You know what I mean? Even though I gave a patch trouble and thing. But anyways, Miss Dolores McCoy accepted me in her history class when I wanted to change, because I run out of chemistry like I bat out of hell. And there were, let's just say it wasn't easy to try to find my way. And I did not do geography in 4th form, and trying to do geography in 5th form after not doing it for 1 year is kind of a no-no. That not do. And in 5th form I realized that yes, I needed to pick up geography. It was one of my better subjects, better than the science subjects that I had chosen. But because I got a better grade in the end of the year, I veered into that path, and I wanted to go back. And I think Miss Rich's class was full to the brim, and the other class was Ms McGregor Haughton's geography class. And she wasn't inflexible, but she let me know that there's really no space. But she asked a few of the students that she trusted, and them say, yeah man, fat a good man. Big up to Howard Swede, one of the persons who convinced Miss McGregor Haughton. I said, yeah man, fat a good Nigeria man. You can. And I made her a promise. I said, you will not regret this decision. I will do my best. And you know that, I'm not boast or nothing, but you see the first monthly test that she dropped, the monthly test was probably, I came into the class probably in the second week, and the monthly test, I passed that monthly test. I mean, I try boast or nothing, but yeah man, me get a higher grade than enough people with it in the class long time. But also because I make a promise to Miss Haughton. I don't like people be disappointed in me, take a chance on me, and then they have to go back on them word and regret things like that. And that's what the respect that I had for Miss McGregor Haughton. And also she gave me a chance, and it is her chance. Many persons might not, might be wondering, did he say geography? Yes, 1995 Miss McGregor Haughton was a teacher of geography. Later, when I became a teacher, and one of her colleagues, she let me know that there were issues with staff and teaching, and I guess they lost a teacher or something, and she filled in. It wasn't like her strong suit. As you know, she was the head of the social studies department, but she took on the task, and none of us would know that she wasn't a teacher of geography a long time. Yeah man, she showed great mastery, and all of us passed the geography CSEC geography exam. I feel it to my core that she's not here right now. Miss McGregor Haughton and Miss Richie, those are two teachers that I can say you never really hear them raising them voice. They had a quiet confidence in the classroom that from the meekest to the biggest and the baddest student, nobody no violate them teachers. Just utmost respect for those teachers, for the way that they handled their classes. To be honest, Miss Grace Richards was more of a no nonsense teacher than Miss McGregor Haughton. Miss McGregor Haughton, she dropped her jokes them, and she had a more fun time with her classes. And to be quite honest, that is one of the things that I've tried to incorporate in my whole ethos as a teacher, because I believe the teachers that have influenced me, I've taken a little bit from how they handled us as students, and it has helped to build my personality as a teacher. I want to even point out another thing. When I say that Miss McGregor Haughton was a disciplinarian, but she loved her jokes them too. We're supposed to do a geography SBA trip, or what we know about trips. You know that you pack your igloo with your ice or your drink. Some people would have fry up chicken, because I don't think KFC was a thing back in my day, but the stop at KFC that is now mandatory with all school trips right now, it wasn't a big thing. So many people who going on a trip, they would pack their own little lunch. We weren't told a cost to the trip, so that made the trip sound even nicer. Like some people really go all out, fry up chicken in a lunch pan and little Tupperware and them sort of things. We gathered at the classroom, and then Miss McGregor told us meet the bus at the gate. If you know St Jago, you can't just walk through the gates like that, especially with the biggest and baddest security that ever lived, Mr. Barry. Big up to Mr. Barry also, rest in peace, sir. And we gathered at the gate, and we look out, and we don't really see a bus, so we gathered because we're going on a trip. And eventually Miss McGregor came to us, and she parked the crowd of students and walked through, and she said, "Barry, open the gate." And yeah, man, well, we ready for go a trip. And we proceeded through the gates. And we saw no bus outside. And we were wondering what is happening. And Ms McGregor proceeded to walk across the road, walk across the football field. And we are follow her, you know, follow her. One big line of students behind the teacher. And back then there was no, right now across the Riverley football field there's a big wall that blocks people from going down into the river. Back then we never had a wall, we just walk across the field and walk down. So the river trip that we were going on was to the Rio Cobre. So we thought we were going on bus to go some far trip, some far river. And Miss Mac no make we no wiser. All we think some way, as I said, some way buy, some way cooked food and have igloo and thing ready for the trip. And across the road, you know that Rio Cobre is right across from St Jago. And that is where we did our river trip, in the Rio Cobre River. And like, to me, that was one of the biggest prags that I ever experienced like that. And we took it in stride, we took it in good faith and thing, man, and we went there. It was one of the best SBA trips that I have ever been on. And we learned a whole lot. And one of the things that I even learned is that we must do that to a class. Yes, and yes. Yeah, I believe some of my students can testify to that yes, I told a group of students that we were going on a trip and we need to line up and go to the bus, and I just carried them to see the weather station that was in the middle of the school. So, you know, class must not be, you know, class must have a mix of discipline and fun, and that was Ms McGregor Haughton. Like, her heart was bigger than the whole of St Jago. Her heart bigger than St Catherine, and that's why so many of us loved her, and that's why it is rough right now to know that she's no longer here. And you know, impacted many of us, responsible for many of us. I describe her as like a lighthouse, you know. She lit up many dark parts. Many of us probably were on a different trajectory, a different path, and she made our way light. So, you know, big up what would Ms McGregor Haughton. You know, your plans gave us hope and a future, and we'll miss you forever. You will always be in our hearts.
She was not only confined to academics, where she was an excellent teacher, extraordinaire. She was manager of the dance society with Mr. Keith Noel. She was a major supporter of track and field. She was heavily involved in the co-curricular activities of the school. She gave selflessly of her time. She was a conscientious individual who was concerned about the welfare of others. She was very ambitious, very loyal, willing, reliable, and she gave to St Jago High School above and beyond the call of duty. She has left us today, but I am sad, but I am happy because she has left a legacy. Ms McGregor Haughton has left a legacy that cannot be replaced or fathomed. We also rest in peace. We love her.
My name is Cecile McGregor, proud past student of St Jago High School. Today I want to make a tribute, my tribute, to Mrs. McGregor Haughton. Mrs. McGregor Haughton is more than just an average teacher. She's someone who is always bubbly, someone who is always happy, willing to give of herself. She's also someone that is very dependent. What I remember most about her is that she goes above and beyond for her students. And she's always that mother figure that students can run to. Specifically when it comes to athletes, she always looks out for the athletes. And the kids who are really less fortunate. I mean, I think she'll be sadly missed. She was a major player at her time at St Jago High School. She helped a lot of children to clear hurdles and clear obstacles. I mean, she always helped us to stay motivated. I can remember her multiple times, you know, both as a student and as a member of staff, trying to encourage us to, you know, try to become something positive in life. I mean, she's definitely a mother. She's one of the first persons to encourage me to follow my dreams, follow my passion, and I think she's going to be sadly missed. I love her to death, just like a mom, and I hope that her memories, her legacies will live on. So, Mrs. McGregor Haughton, we love you from the depths of our heart, and your legacy will definitely live with us forever and forever. Amen.
Condolences to the family and friends of Mrs. McGregor Haughton. I met Mrs. McGregor Haughton at St Jago High School, where she had a most profound impact on my life as a student and then as a colleague when I started to work at St Jago High School. Miss Mac was exceptional. She will be missed.
I am Marlene Hawthorne, a former colleague of Cecile McGregor Haughton at St Jago High School. We worked together for many years, and even after Cecile left St Jago, we still kept in touch. The last time I saw her, which will be the memory that I'll keep with me, is at the Pen Relays in 2019. She was there motivating the students and encouraging them. We spoke and we actually shared a lot of memories that we have gathered over the years. For me, Cecile was very caring to all her students and whosoever come in contact with her. She was very enthusiastic in whatever she does. She was very constant also, because whatever she does, she makes it a pleasure of doing it. Cecile was very innovative, she was very loving, and she will always be learning to do different things which she will come and share with her students. I've created a lot of memories with her. She worked with us even in the sports field. For example, she would go with Mr. Graham over the countryside to actually recruit athletes and to actually help in assisting in transporting athletes to different meets. Cecile is one of those who actually brought Naveen Williams into Kingston, where we all know that Naveen became one of our greatest 400-meter runner. And if it was not for Cecile going all the way to St. Anne for her, maybe she would not have been where she was. And that is Cecile. I will miss her because she's my dear friend, and I know that she's at a better place, only that she's gone too soon.
Cecile McGregor was stern yet kind, strict yet courteous, a disciplinarian yet nurturing. To so many, she was more than an educator. She became mother, godmother, caretaker, lifesaver, counselor, and friend. Mrs. Mack gave an inestimable contribution to St. Jago High School and continued to impact the St. Jago family long after her retirement.